We moving you over. I'm too lazy to spawn another one.
I was like, what are you doing? And then I understood.
Alright, creeper, let's see, do you jump over the edge?
Yep.
There you go.
And that creeper walks
Does he
towards the
jump
cat.
over the corner?
Probably not. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, he did. He jumped up. But 1, 2, 3, 4,
Place him
5,
there,
6,
see what he does
7,
there.
8. Ah, yeah. He's just gonna run. Yeah, so these back 3, they don't run to.
So you'd have to do the angle thing again.
You would have to do something like this, but we lose a lot of surface area if we do that. The most efficient one's going to be the 7x7. That's 144. Because if we take off the top last 3 on each of these, it becomes a circle.
Yeah.
Are you using carpets too?
Yeah, we're going to have to in order to stop spiders. So that's why we don't want to lose too much surface area. So yeah, this is what it would turn into, which...
I mean, it looks cooler.
It does.
I mean, but then again, if we have layers, it won't
Yeah,
really matter too much.
Now, move. Okay, can I just...
Hold on. Oh, go back. Give me a sec. Hey, got my other W2.
Yay.
Oh, working man.
Soul man?
Working man.
I'm a soul man.
I usually do the commands.
Hmm?
I was wondering if he's using commands.
Who?
Sherlock.
Mayhaps. Come on, you bitches.
I need one last W2.
Why are you saving all the coordinates for those?
Hmm?
You don't really need to.
Nope.
Not like they're anything too special. Z, shush, you butt face. You,
This is just, I want to see how far the creeper runs. Yeah, so they'll just keep going. They'll just keep going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, they're just gonna keep going as far as they can go when they get scared of a cat. So he stops there. Which from the cat, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Well, that's kind of what I feel that we can do. If we do that, if we do the circle one, it definitely will look cooler.
Yeah. I mean, I'm down for whichever one. Because, I mean, no matter what, if you do the circle one and we have layers, you're still going to get a good amount of gunpowder.
I wonder if I could do a quick Google on seeing how. I know there are multiple ways to do this, but since we already got fucking cats,
Might as well use the cats.
here we go. Got the wolf scare radius. Where's the fucking creeper scare radius? Because the creeper scare radius is actually a circle. Come on.
Or like, did you die on our server yet?
Oh, several times.
Hey, yes.
He definitely has.
In the nether?
He also killed Kiffy.
That was an accident.
Wait, what? I need to hear about this.
So you see, what happened was I have not slept yet. We are running down another tunnel. It was me, Mysterion, and Kiffy for reasons to be told later on about one of my deaths. So that I don't want to give the story away for this. We're running down another tunnel. We're running down some other stairs. Now these were my stairs, horrible stairs. Hitting the head, hitting the head, hitting the head. Jokes be said about hitting the head.
Yeah.
Hippie goes, if only I had my pickaxe. And I went, oh, well, I got my pickaxe. And I go, okay, here we go. And I just start hitting blocks as we're going down. I get about 2 blocks in. There's a lava source. Pours on Kiffy. Kiffy dies.
No.
He burns to death. Or the nether, there's no water buckets.
There's no water buckets. We can't block the source. The source is 3 blocks up. And my pickaxe, which is fast as hell, took out about 7 of those blocks that you would place a block on. So Kiffy's in about 4 feet of lava, and everything he had is gone. Luckily, he didn't have too much on him.
He had iron.
He planned to lose what he had, let's say. Now, going to my death on where Kiffy planned to lose his stuff, I did not lose my stuff, thank God. Mysterion and I went and killed the Ender Dragon.
Already?
Yeah, already. Now I did die while fighting the Ender Dragon with Mysterion, which fucking I have not died to the Ender Dragon in so long, but this is one of the best fucking deaths by the Ender Dragon, because Mysterion and I, he's just running around gathering some bottles of Dragon's Breath for me because I want them for brewing. So I'm hitting it, I'm killing it, and get it down. What about a third of the way, Mysterion, or so?
Yeah, something like that.
Something like that, a third of the way or so. And Mysterion's like, alright, I'm out of bottles, I'll come help. So he and I are both sitting there, we're on opposite sides of the dragon. We're both attacking it. Health is going down like crazy. Fucking, and I go so high up that I can't see the fucking end island anymore.
What?
Mysterion's facing my direction, I'm facing his direction. The way he put it was best. We're attacking the dragon, I see Sherlock, and Sherlock is gone.
He just disappeared.
You just got slapped by the dragon?
Fucking gone. The number of my Y value, it went up like crazy, down like crazy, I did. Thankfully, I landed on part of the island. So I came back, got my stuff, we killed the dragon.
Did you have the, like, slow falling or whatever?
Oh god, no.
No, he died.
I couldn't even see the ground. I went up so fast, came down so fast. I was more in awe, like, what the fuck do I do here?
Did you go in iron armor?
Oh no, I was in netherite. 1 hit, kill, done. I went that high up. Netherite armor.
Oh my.
Like, full prot, feather falling pour. Hit the ground so hard, splat. I was full health.
Oh my god.
He experienced
Like,
kinetic energy.
Very much so. Like, it was probably one of it's like, I don't know how I got, like, I've been knocked up high by the Ender Dragon before in netherite armor and lived. Like, usually he doesn't hit you too much higher than the obsidian pillars.
Yeah.
No, I couldn't even see the obsidian pillars how high I went.
No, he was gone.
But I came back. Mysterion had taken it down to like the last couple of hits. Since I found the stronghold, he gave me the courtesy of doing the last couple of hits to get the first kill. But yeah, I went and found the stronghold this morning.
We were gonna do this earlier. Well, he was gonna do it earlier. Then he
Mysterion convinced me to wait, and probably for the good thing, because if I had gotten smacked like that, I would have probably been more panicky if I was by myself. because I've never gotten smacked like that before. But since Mysterion was there, he was able just to keep doing damage, and I come back and I was able just to focus on locating my shit.
It was a good smack.
I find it funny. I'm glad I didn't have a goal. I'm glad I didn't have a goal of not dying.
Imagine you had a like a landing onto a fucking elytra ship.
That would have been
you'd
far.
Yeah, you gotta go a couple thousand blocks out for that. But that would have been that would be insane if I landed on like an outer island. I'd be like, so Mysterion, I don't think I'm getting my shit back. That would have been it. I honestly, when I went up, I thought that I was gone. Like I was like, oh, everything is gone. Everything is black. I'm going into the void. I thought I lost everything. I was just like, yep, I lost everything. Well, that sucks.
At least you weren't kicked for flying.
Yeah, that's true.
I got kicked for flying like 7 times the other day for being in a fucking boat.
You can blame Tiger for that one.
So let's see. Am I sharing my screen or no?
Yeah.
No, like not Minecraft, like actual screen. No. Oh, let me change that.
Oh, excuse me.
There you go.
Let's see. Grouper Scare Race is 6 blocks. That's what we thought. That's what we figured out. But let's see if there is a creeper farm layout that maybe we can follow. That's a wither skeleton. Not what I want. Because if we can just find a shape that would look good. Because usually people do this. Where they just cut the corners off and then let the creepers run off the corner.
Yeah.
I'd like to keep the points of I mean, to be honest, this would probably be the best design because this also prevents the carpets there prevent spiders. They also prevent spawning entirely, but they allow the creeper to run over it. So this might be just the best design in general. So this is 7 across, like we said. Cut the corners off and do that. Do you want to just do that?
Yeah, it works.
And then we can kill them using magma blocks, or we can come up with a more creative way to kill them if we want.
I think magma blocks would be the best. Because we could also then, if you want to do the manual thing, just have 2 pistons.
Pull out the
set of
middle.
pistons, yeah.
Now the main thing to also remember for the manual thing, we can use water to push them, so open the middle up, have them fall in a hole and then run somewhere else, like maybe to the top. So have like a water elevator that runs on the side, so it looks almost like a jug handle.
Yeah.
Like I know that you probably know what I'm talking about.
Kinda, yeah.
But we have our creeper farm here, our normal killing area here. And then we have a tube that they land in down here when we pull out the blocks that will run up top, because if you stand here to kill them, the area of 24 blocks around the player, mobs will not spawn unless it's social spawning.
Yeah, so there's no point.
So that means that our bottom few layers won't spawn. So we want to have the manual AFK spot 24 blocks up, and we can just have the creepers come up here, and then we can run them, so up top in this area up here.
Yeah.
What we could do is so here's the AFK spot, here's the tube, and then we can just do a fall damage to soften them so they're one hit, and then drop them 20 blocks or 24 blocks. So if this would be the jug handle, and then also what we could do is double this tube right here as our along the backside. So run 2 tubes in parallel, and then have the outer tube be the or maybe the inner tube actually. have like the inner tube, like an inner tube on the inside here, that then runs across up here for all the below like this area here for the items, so that we have one item collection for both the automatic and manual killing, and then the tubes will just, or the items will just go off to wherever they want, wherever we want to put them.
That'd probably be the best.
Then all the automatic stuff will come up here, run across, go to the storage. Anything that we kill in the manual one will get sucked up. Will be sucked up by a hopper dropper system, get dropped into the tube. So the tube will be our. Oops. The tube will be something like, here's our tube coming up from the automatic killing system. We just put a automatic dropper right here, facing into it, checking items in there. Bam, 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 bam. For the manual killing. There'll be a lot of clicking, but there's no other way to do it.
Yeah.
And that'll also allow us to keep this tube sealed, so that all the items just go into it, and then we can align them up with sorters and have it get sorted somewhere else, wherever we want. For the time being, I think the best thing to do would just to be add a sorting system like right here, right, like just off to the side, until we figure out the end location. Or we could put it on the side of the hill for all we care. But that wouldn't be too difficult. It's just running some water.
Yeah.
As long as they're not running in water for 5 minutes, we're fine.
Well, seeing as it's your guys' area, I'm down for whatever design, because I don't want it to take away from the look.
Well, I think that most of this, I think that having the tubes that run around up and over will be kind of a cool aspect to see. Plus, when you're doing the manual killing, it'll be pretty cool to see the mobs flying through.
Yeah.
And plus, like, it's looting, XP, and it's just kind of a cool little feature that I've never seen done with a creeper farm.
Well,
You just got to make sure that they don't explode on you.
yeah, that's bad.
That's gonna be that testing is gonna be dangerous. Tiger, if you were listening or watching or any of that at all, what do you think of those ideas since you live there too? Yay, nay?
I wasn't listening to any of that.
Oh my.
And then give us a yay or nay.
I don't know.
You don't know.
It was just too much information. It was like after like a point, I just started zoning out.
Okay.
I mean, I do agree that was a lot of information.
It was, sorry. Creeper farm. Water pipe that brings the items from the creeper farm out. Killing spot for creepers. Manual option for creepers to fall down, then flow up, so that you can kill them for XP. Items then fall back in water.
He's not watching, by the way.
Oh no. Okay. Items then fall back in the same water source. So we have a couple tubes flying around the creeper farm where you see creepers and items flying around.
Okay.
That's the idea. Creeper farm with water elevators throwing creepers all over the place.
If that's what you guys want, sure.
You honestly don't give a fuck, do you?
I just don't know why you're gonna try to farm XP off of creepers.
Not really farm XP, looting.
See the looting sorts, extra stuff.
Extra gunpowder.
And on top of that, it would give you some XP.
Yeah, it's extra gunpowder, and XP just for the hell of it.
It's a little bit of both. Like, you need some gunpowder, why not go ahead and grab yourself some with the looting sword?
As if we're kind of sharing the gunpowder between 4 people, it's not a bad idea to have a way for you to quickly go over there with the looting sword, smack a couple creepers, and now you can make a bunch of rockets.
Is there a way to switch it?
Yes,
Yeah,
that's
we'll
the
have
plan.
to
The plan is to have a switch, like a lever that you flip for automatic killing, so it's always killing when no one's there, when you're just loading it. And then when you want to go kill it, you can just flip a lever or step on a pressure plate or something.
I think what should happen is that you step on a pressure plate whenever you want to do manual killing, and then the weight of the pressure plate changes the circuit, so that way whenever you step off of it, it goes back to automatic, so there's no like switch to forget about.
Or remembering what direction the switch goes.
That's not a bad idea.
Well, because that's like the one issue that a lot of people are gonna run into. Oh, I forgot to switch it. It's on not manual. Well, then nothing's happening this entire time that I've been standing at my house watching bees fly around.
Yeah, no, we can do that. Step on the pressure plate. We can use leaf circuits or a piston push down circuit that will activate the lower system. And that redstone we can just hide on the inside right here, Mysterion, like right on the inside here.
Yeah.
So we can hide it on the inside. Yeah, along the back wall, because this green area is where the creepers fall. And then all the areas right here. Obviously, we're gonna try to keep this like 2-3 blocks thick at most.
Mhm.
I just think it'd be cool, like when someone's up there, if you see creepers flying around the tube, it would be kind of cool to see.
Fuck! I just now realized I don't have sand, and I don't think there's much sand around.
So what are we going to need to build this? What are we going to build this out of? Because I can make a cobblestone gen if we want to do that. If we want to just build it out of cobblestone. If we're going to cover it up, but I do think that we might want to display it.
Well, if
So
we're gonna have it visible, we should use things like stone and the deep slate.
And then for the pressure plates, what type of pressure plates, or not pressure plates, trapdoors do we want to do? Do we want to do iron trapdoors? Do we want to do wood trapdoors? If wood trapdoors, what type of wood trapdoors? I would say that if we do wood trapdoors, preferably something dark so that they can barely be seen.
Are you gonna put it behind the glass?
No, each layer you need a roof of trapdoors so that only creepers spawn in it.
No, I mean like where like a wall of glass that people can actually see what's happening. Like you know how you said...
we can do the new dark glass around
yeah.
it.
Yeah, I figured like that would kind of be like a kind of behind the curtain kind of look.
What is dark glass?
So if you take a piece of amethyst and put a 4 glass around it, you create a glass that you can see through, but light doesn't go through.
Oh, so it's like the double window or whatever.
Yeah, and it's essentially basically it blocks out all light. So if we surround the creeper farm itself in the dark glass, we can see inside, but it will be dark. We need to farm amethyst for that. I believe there are farms out there for it. I know you can't. But I know you have to farm budding amethyst, which is in the geodes, and the geodes, the budding amethyst cannot be mined. If you mine it, it breaks, no matter what. So you have to make the farm in a geode.
Alright guys, I will be back in a bit.
Sounds good.
I might hop off, grab some food real quick, and then I'll be back on.
Oh yeah, definitely. I'll probably do the same. I've been getting yelled at to go eat something because I haven't really eaten much all day.
You should have some chili.
Yeah, and get yelled at again.
Just really like the thing is like you should just be like so nonchalant about it too. Just like biggest dramatic mouthful. You can't just look her right in the face. Ah.
Yeah.
And while you're chewing, just start peeling labels off of everything around you.
Tiger, is your pickaxe efficiency 5 or is efficiency 4? Because I have another efficiency 4 book here that you can have.
I have an efficiency 4 pick that's able to be made. I just don't have the levels for it.
Okay, I have a efficiency 4 book in the chest for you, as well.
Alright guys, I'll be back.
Alright, later. So whenever you do get around to that in the chest, that is for you.
you also put my sword in that chest too?
It's been there.
Okay.
It's been there. It's to the right of the enchantment table. It's in that chest.
Alright, I will be back probably around 7.
Okay.
Alright, later guys.
Later.
Bye.
Let's see. Yeah, Minecraft is definitely one of those games that drags you in.
Yup, it is not an hour-long game. By the way, Short, did you see my my KBM experience from last night?
No.
Go check the GIFs channel.
Oh, so he only posts the highlights.
Of course it is.
Hey, there. It was all highlights. All right.
Alright, decent shot.
Dude, when I hit this,
I'd say both of those are probably champ level play.
yeah, it was funny as I got Diamond 3 Div 4 out of my placements.
Shit, like I said, champ level play.
Yeah. I just think that's so fucking funny.
Yeah, I told you if you play keyboard, that's probably about where you are. That's where I am when I play controller.
Yeah, it's like, it's so crazy how much game sense just affects everything. Like,
And
when
if you know what you want to do and how you can do it,
yeah,
it's
You don't
just
even
a
need
back of
end
efficiency.
mechanics. Yeah.
It's just a matter of efficiency on it, and yeah, you can. Yeah, that. The first one was a tight angle too.
Yeah.
Now where's the bloopers?
Well, I can tell you that I only whiffed, like full on whiffed, probably about like 4 times. But I don't clip those.
Where should go?
Hey, do you clip your bloopers?
Oh hell no!
Exactly.
I didn't say I did.
No, I know. I'm just fucking with you.
That's why you just gotta stream everything.
Like Andrew does.
Yeah. Go back and watch your VOD. Andrew's stream today.
Yeah, I know. Rat's got a game tonight too, so it'll be.
It's gonna be a tough match, I think.
Who are we playing?
An undefeated team.
Yeah, but we're also an undefeated team,
Yeah,
and it's only week what 3,
yeah.
but it'll be tougher. It will be tougher.
I mean, clangers are undefeated.
Hey, hell yeah!
Our opponents, though, are probably the most clanger-esque team. They are 2-0. They haven't played a match yet.
That is very impressive. Also, I love how my house is the area just to drop shit off. It's just like, hey, I got this.
I have to, there's so many things I have to do, so right now I'm currently mining because I needed some more deep slate to finish my house, or to, like, begin working on the, like, exterior.
Okay.
And so I needed some more deep slate, so I figured I'd go ahead and go mining too, because there's a few things I needed as well, like levels, for instance, because I wasn't even thinking, but is Fortune like a full level enchanted table?
Yes.
Like, yeah.
Well, it's level 27.
Yeah. Well, you see, I don't know why, but I wasn't thinking, and I was hoping that maybe I could just pull a quick fortune out of some enchantments. So I enchanted 3 and lost some of my levels, so I needed some levels to enchant. But I now have my sugarcane farm up, but I don't have the table completed yet. I only have like 5 bookshelves.
You know, you can make a
Look,
redstone
cows.
to get some of that stuff.
Yeah, I did. It gave me like 3/4 of a level for 3 pickaxes.
Why don't you kill some cows, get some leather if you got your...
Oh no, I have plenty of leather. It's just paper that I need.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Like on my adventures, I've killed about.
If you were close to me, I'd be like, you want some paper?
I'm trying to go solo. I might get some of your help for enchant stuff later, but right now I'm just.
No,
doing
that's fine.
everything.
I kind of want people to try to be more solo.
And like last world, like I wasn't dependent on you, but like I got a lot of help from you still. So this world, I'm trying to like do everything kind of on my own, and then the really hard shit that you could help me with is stuff that would by that meaning like enchantments, not actually like things you have to do.
Yeah, no, that's all good.
Because I do
Whatever you ask for help for, I'm fine with. If you want to do 99% of it on your own, fucking more power. Do it. I'll support it.
My next plan after finishing the table is going to be building a villager farm, so I can actually start enchanting shit. And then after that, I'll probably work on an iron farm. And then after that, I'll probably work on a creeper farm.
Fair enough. The order is a little bit weird, but fair enough.
Well, for me, the villager farm can't come until I can even enchant things, right? So there's no need for me to start enchanting or have a villager farm before I can even enchant, right?
Not true. You can get bookshelves from villagers. You can get books
Yeah.
from villagers. You can, so that will help you with both. No matter either direction you go, it'll work. It doesn't matter.
How did you infect your villagers?
But then,
You found them?
yeah,
How do you just find them?
in a villager, in a village.
You just kind of wait around and wait till you see one?
What do you mean?
Like you find the infected one so you can get cheaper.
No. I keep changing the trades until I get a trade cheap enough that I'm okay with.
Oh, so how many do you actually have that are saved villagers?
None.
Really? So all of yours are just low. Huh. Okay.
I just keep changing the trades until I get the ones I want.
How long did that take you?
A day.
Oh.
But I also know what I'm looking for.
Yeah.
That's gonna be the main difference. It'll
The
be
main
if you're
thing-
figuring it out, it'll take probably like a day or two. It's like same time frame, but maybe a little bit longer. But you'll get cheaper trades if you infect it. The only reason why I don't, or I haven't done it, is because we're playing on normal mode, and in normal mode, when a villager is attacked by a zombie, there's a 50% chance that they'll turn into a zombie villager, or they'll just die.
Oh.
So if I have to infect them, then it's a 50-50 shot whether or not I actually have a saved villager or no villager at all.
Yeah.
Well, in that time that I'm doing that and risking that 50-50 shot every single time, I could put down the crafting, put down the lectern, check his trade, break the lectern, put down the lectern, break the lectern, and just keep changing it until I get one that is worthwhile enough, while I keep breeding up more, and then keep doing that with more. And then once I have a bunch of villagers, it doesn't matter if the trade's cheap enough. I just trade I just keep in between while I'm waiting for more villagers to breed. I built my iron farm. I made my sugarcane farm big enough to where I can get plenty of sugarcane. I made a few villagers into weaponsmith or like toolsmiths, so that I can trade iron for emeralds. I can trade paper for emeralds. Who cares if it's cheap enough? I have plenty of fucking emeralds now.
Yeah, that's true.
There's like I said, the most efficient and the best way to use your resources wisely is to infect them, get cheap trades, and then you get like all your trades for like 2 or 3 emeralds, and you can get every book at one shot.
So
But
what's
then-
your like? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, but then your limit is no longer getting the books. It's now getting the levels. Well, every time I trade paper or iron for emeralds, every single trade gives a certain amount of XP.
Yeah.
And since I now have excess emeralds, I just trade 1 emerald for 4 glass. I trade 1 emerald for for lanterns. And I get all these extra supplies that I will need later on. And I also then get XP for more trading and more enchanting. And then repeat the cycle. Get a lot of emeralds. Use the emeralds for the books I need and for the XP I need.
Yeah. The only thing I need to know how to do is really just like the village breeder itself. Like I know slightly the concept of it. I just don't know like what blocks to pull it off with, because I know it works because the baby villagers like to jump on beds, right?
Yeah, that's the concept of the one I use. The other thing is, as far as the infected villagers go, by the way, for if you are going to go that route, you're going to need a lot of gold. You need you need golden apples to heal them.
No, I'm not gonna go that route. I didn't plan that route. I was just gonna add. I thought that's what you did. So.
Nope. I definitely don't have enough gold, and I'd rather use my gold for bartering so I can try to get soul speed. It's the only enchantment I'm still missing.
Yeah.
But it's I know Mysterion wants to do it. He doesn't have any rush to do his own villager train hall, so he wants to make one where they do turn into zombies, so I'm gonna help him out with that when he gets to that point. Because he's unfamiliar with just how to pick up a zombie or pick up a villager and then make them stop at certain areas to do things.
Yeah.
Which it's honestly not too complicated thing that he couldn't Google, but he'd rather work on it with somebody than follow a tutorial online.
Yeah.
That's about it. And I've done those designs before. But yeah, I haven't done any of that. That's the thing.
Dude, there's not even a beehive near me. Like, I haven't been able to find a beehive that's close to me. But for whatever reason, there's this one bee, like this singular bee, that just loves sitting outside my house and just flying. It's so weird. I can't wait to get the ceiling on this thing, or not the ceiling, but like the floor plan of this place done, so I can actually show you what my place looks like. Did you see the picture of the floor plan I sent you the other day?
Yeah, I didn't really get it.
Oh, the floor plan of my mansion.
Yeah, I got the photo. I just didn't really understand it.
Oh, sorry, not a floor plan. It's just the shape of my house.
Oh, just the long thing there.
Uh,
Oh, okay, the stone. I thought it was like that long green thing above it.
wait, what? Hold on.
Keep in mind, I'm functioning on 0 hours of sleep in the
Oh,
last
you're talking about the
26 hours.
sugarcane farm.
Oh, that's a sugarcane farm. Okay, yeah, that's starting to look like my old base from the last server. You got my base and the sugarcane farm, which is also the size of my base.
You also got to think about it this way though. That sugarcane farm is only out 32 blocks.
Yeah, and how wide are you gonna make it?
I made it 2.
How wide are you going to make it? Not how wide is it? How wide are
Probably
you
like,
going?
probably like, I want to say probably 5 or
32?
6. No, don't need that much sugar cane.
Wouldn't hurt.
Right. Do you also forget paper's used for rockets?
Oh, paper is used for rockets. That's right. But I really like.
I mean, by the time you get to the rockets, you're not gonna need the enchantments anymore. So.
Yeah.
No, that's not too bad. It's nice to see a lot of people playing. I enjoy that personally. So it's nice. And I, of course, am enjoying myself.
What's
Getting to play
crazy is, sorry.
Oh, no, I was gonna say, of course, I'm enjoying myself. Fucking playing everybody.
I just found 8 diamonds when I wasn't looking for diamonds.
Oh, nice. That reminds me, I gotta break down some diamonds. I found I think it was like 5 when I was trying to find the stronghold.
Oh,
the new terrain makes it hard.
Like just in that little mine I just went in for deep slate, I ended up finding 3 abandoned mine shafts, all stacked on top of each other, unconnected but all stacked on top of each other, and it was an absolute ant-hole.
Yeah, you get lost in them real fast.
Yup.
I might have to follow a guy's tutorial on how to do my because I know my endostasis chamber that I used last one.
Yeah.
Like it's not a new concept, but there is a new concept by who is it? I can't remember. He plays on Hermitcraft, he plays on SciTech, or a couple of other servers. He's really smart. He was a part of designing a way to make a remote teleporter. So you literally throw an item on the ground and BAM! It works. I want to create one of those.
I found this video and this guy did like it works almost the same way as your stasis thing, or really the same concept, but he lowered his like rendered chunk size down to minimum and just chunked it, and then if that chunk isn't loaded that you threw it into, the ender pearl will get stuck in the air in a stasis, and then you're free to go on to wherever you were, let's say like the end or whatever, or the nether, and then like as soon as you turn that chunk size up, or I can't remember how, I need to go back and watch it, but
yeah, as soon as you increase the chunk render, but on a server you can't do that.
Oh, yeah.
On a server, the render size is set by the server, not for you.
Yeah.
Your viewing render is different than the server render. Server render will always run anything within a certain amount of chunks. Now, what I can do is I can create an ender pearl stasis chamber that is activated by redstone. I then create a chunk loader to load that chunk that I have my ender pearl stasis chamber in, and then when I link that up to a I don't remember the actual name of it, but I'm going to call it a ghost item storage, because what it does is you trick the system into basically you overload the system with data, or the chunk with data. You take items out of a chest, it's now in your both in your inventory and in the chest at the same time. You then turn off that system. Now if you throw an item on the ground, it'll act as if the item came out of the chest, and then you use a redstone circuit to detect that, and since it's in a chunk loader, it will activate because it's always loaded, and then it will cause your ender pearl stasis chamber to activate and teleport you back no matter where you are.
Yeah.
It's overly complicated, crazy. Could I probably ever figure out how it's done? No. Do I want to try to create something that is remotely similar? Yes.
Yes, 100%.
So if I create at least a kind of almost like a mini chunk loaded system, so that only the area that I want to run is run by the stasis chamber.
Yeah.
I can then just have somebody who is close enough by activate it, because paper servers do have a little quirk in them, where if I set up an ender pearl stasis chamber, for example, in say my house, and then I walk away from my house, I go to the nether, and then I come out of the nether at your house. My house is now completely unloaded. Now say Tiger logs in. He loads the area. He goes and pushes the button for me. Well, my ender pearl will land, but it won't teleport me, because on paper servers they try to optimize how the server remembers data, and once it's unloaded, that ender pearl is no longer assigned to me. It's just floating there for no reason once it's unloaded. So it's a little, not bug, but optimization that breaks that quirk of the mechanic. So you still have to keep the area loaded, but then I can just have somebody like Tiger or King or whoever's in the area just say, hey, can you hit that button for me? I'm like 10,000 blocks out. I have no idea how to get back. Click, bam, teleport.
Yeah.
And I plan on doing a similar setup like that in the same area, same chunk that I'm going to put the upgraded iron farm in, because I'm going to be doing an iron farm where the iron golems automatically get teleported from the nether to the overworld, meaning that there's an iron golem every 30 seconds, optimized because they're being teleported away right away, rather than the iron farm having to wait until they are dead before it spawns a new one, and which causes about a minute and a half between each one, which means you can get 3 times the iron in a tiny little iron farm just by moving it.
So,
and I've done one of those before.
Question real quick. If I have a silk touch shovel, can I break things like a bookshelf or enchant table? Or does it have to be on a pickaxe?
Bookshelf, yes. You can do that with the pickaxe, axe, it doesn't matter, that's just silk touch. An enchantment table, no. An enchantment table is technically made out of obsidian.
Ah, yes.
And obsidian is only mineable by a diamond pickaxe or greater. So even if you mine it with a shovel, it will just disappear. Now the other thing is the enchantment table. You don't need silk touch to pick it back up.
Okay, yes. I forgot about that. But it's the bookshelves. Okay, so as long as I have silk touch on something, I can pick up the bookshelves.
Correct. As far as the enchantment table, just mine it. You can pick it up.
I have a diamond pick, so we'll be good.
I think you can. I don't know if you can break an enchantment table with an iron pick. I'd have to test.
No, a diamond pick.
No, I don't know if you can or I don't know if you can or can't break an enchantment table with an iron pick. I actually don't remember that off the top of my head.
Just in a creative world.
Yeah, or just quick Google.
Yeah. That's literally like I constantly have Google pulled up while I'm playing Minecraft. I always have questions that can't be answered unless somebody's with me.
Just drops itself if mine without a pickaxe and drops nothing. Okay. Breaking hardness 5. Breaking time. Okay, so you can actually break it with other pickaxes. It'll just mine slower.
Oh, really? So it just has to be a pickaxe? Really?
Correct. It just has to be a pickaxe. But the lower pickaxe that you have, the slower it will be.
Yes.
Like a wooden pickaxe will be about 5 times as slow as a netherite. It'll be about 4 times as slow as diamond. 3 times as slow as iron. Twice as slow as stone.
It was pretty good with the diamond pick.
Yeah, it's not that slow, but you can break it with any pick. Just for For general knowledge, pretty cool.
Good
I
to
didn't
know.
remember that.
know. Dude, oh my gosh, I way underestimated how much fucking deep slate I would need for this project. I mean, I still have enough, but I didn't want to turn all of the deep slate into polished. So I was doing it slowly. But I almost didn't have enough, just in general.
I wish I had a list of what gear Tiger needed so that I could do it for him.
Alright, Sherlock, so I have a stone floor, like a black stone floor. It's not actually black stone, but it is black stone. And a jungle wood walls. What should I go with for the roof? Should I go blackstone again, or like a blackstone?
The roof?
Yeah.
Go with copper.
I have no idea. Copper would be cool.
Copper would be really cool. That would just be.
If you want it to stay shiny, don't forget to use beeswax, or is it beeswax or is it what's it called? Honeycomb.
Yeah.
Might could do that in the future, but
yeah, because that'll wax it. Or if you want to let it turn kind of green, that'd be cool. Let it oxidize at its own rate, and then once it kind of looks really kind of cool at random, then wax it, and it'll look like a weathered roof.
That would be cool.
I do gotta do some cool builds out of copper. That's gotta be a thing.
Like at the Statue of Liberty. I saw someone did that. That was really cool.
Oh yeah, I saw someone do a full time lapse of it. That's because that's what the Statue of Liberty is made out of. That's why it is the color it is.
I know. Cool.
You'd be surprised how many, like, especially like not calling you out, but a lot of like younger kids did not know that until Minecraft put out copper and there were videos about people making Statue of Liberty.
That's funny. No, I knew about it because when I was in 3rd grade, we actually did like a little school play over the Statue of Liberty, and
that's cool.
That's one thing that came from it, is like they had mentioned how it came from copper and whatnot, and we because of that, I don't even know why, but we did like a whole like entire section, like a social studies over it, and then yeah, so I found out it was from copper from there, and I even know like the guy who like worked on it. His name was like Barfoldi or something weird. I don't even know how I still remember all that, but
Interesting tidbit.
also it was like reassembled like a bunch of times. I don't remember how many, but pretty cool.
I should make it a challenge to try to do all the achievements.
Good luck with the status effect one.
The what?
That one's not too bad.
As long as
Later
they don't
on,
add any
like-
more additional status effects between, now and when you complete the achievement.
Yeah, once you get I'll probably wait until I have like beacons, because beacon effects count as well towards it. Trying to think. How many? Do you remember how many you need for it, Ander? Or nah?
No, I have no idea.
Damn. Can't remember because
I've never
I've
decided to wake up and look at Minecraft and say, you know what, I'm gonna go earn that achievement.
I did it in creative once. That's about as far. I've never tried it in survival, so I'm kind of curious now that you mentioned that one. how long it would take to do in survival. Free fall from the top of the world, billowing to the bottom of the world, and survive.
This doesn't sound fun.
Is that the water trick to survive?
Yeah, just fall into a bucket of water or something. Or you could fall on slime blocks or anything that gives you infinite fall damage.
I'm kind of hungry.
Ooh, I am also very hungry. Wait, what the fuck?
Sherlock.
Yeah. What?
About how many bottles of honey would you need initially?
Or
Whatever.
for a honey block, you need 4. If you want to get the achievement to slide down honey, you literally need 4, and then that's about it. As far as what I will need a honey block for at the moment, nothing yet. Honey blocks are good for aligning items, or picking up items through a block, or when you need or when you would want to do a flying contraption that won't get powered in a certain direction. They're useful in their edge cases, or they're useful as a slime block replacement workaround until you get a slime chunk. So, as far as what I can use them for, anything I can use a slime block for, I can kind of use it as a workaround. But I can't use them to make sticky pistons, which is definitely something that we're going to need eventually.
I know where I found some slime at, if that helps at all.
Was it a swamp?
Yes.
I remember where
Was it at
Swamp is
night?
too.
It was at night, yes.
Slimes spawn in swamps at night. But what I will want to look for is a slime chunk, which is a naturally generating area where below Y40 slimes will spawn. However, with new generation, I have no idea how that works.
Oh, wait, Sherlock. We have slime here.
Where?
I've seen slime here at by our house. It was
Was it in the caves?
yeah.
If
Ow.
you've seen it in the caves, then we just need to figure out where, and we can try to test it. As far as I don't know what the height slimes spawn at anymore. If it's still Y40, I have to look it up.
Hang on, I'm trying to remember. Like how I did what I did.
I know all the old mechanics. I could tell you like that, but especially stuff that was related to the terrain generation, I have no idea anymore.
You're messing my head up.
Sorry, I'm good at that.
Okay, so I need to know where else where the other openings are for this place. There's a few of them.
There's one that way. The way you're going, and I think there's one to the right. The really cool one with the conical entrance and all the dripstone. I don't know what direction that is.
Wouldn't have been here.
I think there's one right on the other side of this. I think this whole mountain is just like through holes.
Oh, it's not here. Where's the other spot?